Hello there and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to be doing a 2024 scenario, but election between Mike Pence and Joe Biden. Uh, this is probably not going to happen based on Mike Pence's standing with the Republicans, but always it seemed likely about a year ago, but now probably not so much, but we'll do it anyway. So we're going to fill in all the safe states for Mike Pence, all of Nebraska except the 2nd District, Kansas, Missouri, the Deep South, Alaska, and South Carolina. Now we're going to fill in the safe states for Joe Biden. They include the entire West Coast, Colorado, because on my margins I use 10 plus, so Colorado is safe for me. Some people not, but for my margins I use it as all these states and New York. So with that, we have 190 electoral votes for Joe Biden and 125 for Mike Pence. So now we're going to fill in all the likely states. I think Mike Pence will win Texas. Excuse me, not Joe Biden. Mike Pence will win Texas by a likely margin just because he's more of a conservative than Trump was, and a lot of those moderate, traditional conservatives in Texas will be more likely to turn out for Mike Pence than Donald Trump. I also think Pence is going to win Iowa and Ohio by pretty much the same margin as Trump, maybe a point or two better or worse, but pretty much the same. And that is it for the likely Maine's second will be likely for Mike Pence. Now the likely states for Joe Biden include the states of Maine's 1st District, not really a state, but it will be likely Maine at large, Virginia, New Mexico, and Minnesota. Pretty standard states, not much to say about them. Pretty much likely Democrat. The lean states for Mike Pence are the states of Florida, North Carolina, and Arizona. He'd win all these states just because, they're kind of trending red. He's done pretty well, I'd say, in all these states. Trump did at least. And, they're pretty much just kind of your... Arizona would be a flip because Mike Pence is kind of more of an establishment candidate. I think people in Arizona would vote for him. But anyway, now we have the likely states, or the lean states for Joe Biden. Biden will win New Hampshire, Nevada, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and probably Georgia by lean margins. Georgia's trending blue. Georgia's going way blue. New Hampshire, it hates incumbents, so it'd probably be a little closer, but Biden would still win. Michigan and Pennsylvania, Pence doesn't have as much Rust Belt appeal. I mean, he does, but he doesn't, but Biden certainly has more. Nevada, obvious, I said before, it's kind of going Republican, but I don't think Mike Pence would be the one to flip it. And Georgia's going way too blue. So then we have the state of Wisconsin and Nebraska second. I think Pence would win Nebraska second. Excuse me, not Biden, Pence, because they're probably going to gerrymander Nebraska second. So Mike Pence would most likely win there. But Wisconsin, I'm debating back and forth between, because I don't think Mike Pence will get the Trump turnout, but at the same time, the state is going very red. But due to the fact that I don't think Mike Pence will get the Trump turnout, a lot of the people who voted for Trump probably won't turn out for him. Kind of those in the drift list area. I do think Joe Biden will win Wisconsin by a very thin margin. So with that, we have Joe Biden with 291 electoral votes to Mike Pence's 247. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.